Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you kind of 10 pieces of advice, like words of wisdom, that I generally share with my clients. So what I did is, clients approach me for, whatever problems or challenges they have, personal and professional. And sometimes I give them a nugget of advice that they really thank and appreciate. So what I did is, I went back through some of my old clients and I made a list of 10 that I think I've not shared with you before, or even if I've shared, I've compiled this new list. So pay attention to all of them. There are 10. And in the comment section below, just let me know which one stood out for you. Okay, because I'll be very keen to know, do you agree with this? Do you not agree with this? Because some of them can be controversial. All right. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs in Dubai, UAE, also Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman. And people, like I told you, book my sessions for personal professional coaching, advice, guidance, or they just want to take my opinion. Okay, so here are the 10 bits of advice. In no particular order. Number 1. I tell people this, especially parents. I tell them, you are not special. Point blank. Even if the parent introduces their child and says, see, my child is so smart, or my child is so intelligent. Loy, you don't know how intelligent my child is. Oh, the teachers are saying this or they are saying that. Loy, earlier people used to say, Loy, even my daughter can even give you suggestions, So I give them a shocker. It's like throwing ice cold water on their face and they're like, what? Because they're expecting, you to be courteous. Wow, you're so special. Like, make the kid feel special. In fact, I even tell my own wife. I tell my wife when she says, our baby is so smart. I said, there's no smart. She says, it's special. There's nothing special. A lot of children can do what she is doing. Only thing is you're so obsessed about our child that you think it's the greatest thing apart from sliced bread. And not sliced bread. I just tell her you think it's special. Because a lot of children who can do the same thing, maybe even better, but we don't know. So stop harping, gloating, and glorifying your child. And at the same time, there are some people believe that, oh, I'm destined to do great things. Even I'll tell you this, even I believed. Yes, it does make us feel good. It makes us feel, wow, I won a gold medal in karate or singing, or first rank in my class, or I've been winning for 4 years in a row. I'm special. If you look at the larger scheme of things, you're not. Maybe if you compare yourself to a small classroom or 2-3 people, in comparison, you'll feel you're special. But the reality is, none of us are special. We are all the same. But how we develop our skills through hard work, focus, consistency, through right guidance, through mentoring, through coaching, through obsession, through a systematic focus on your goal, that is what makes us special. And one final thing for this point number 1 is comparing or looking up to inspiration like Usain Bolt or Mike Tyson, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Oprah, The Rock. These are rarities. These are not normal individuals. That is why we remember Oprah. That is why we remember Elon Musk, because they are rare. If they happened at a daily occurrence, if it was normal, we would not notice it. Okay, so the first point is you are not special. Just keep that in mind. But you can make yourself stand out. All right. Number two is, if you do good, nobody notices. But if you do bad, everyone remembers. Keep that in mind. Okay. And I'll give you a subset of this. Uh, Very simple. Try in your office, try helping every colleague, every request, try doing good for others. Everyone will be like, hey, he's such a nice guy. Hey, he's so good. Yeah. Oh, he's number one and this and that. Okay. But the day you make one mistake, and then what happens is it becomes normal. Like, for example, if you go to your office and you do your job properly, you do everything that is expected out of you, nobody notices because hey, you're supposed to do that. They'll be like, that's his standard, yeah. But make one mistake. Like, for example, send an email with one mistake. You see, people will remember that. Or let's say there was a fight or a problem, or someone made a claim and it went to HR. Oh, you did this, or something. It can be, oh, him and that girl, or some rumor. Finish. Nobody will forget about it. They will remember it until the day you leave the organization. And they will always use this against you. Okay. Now, what is a subset of this rule is, if you do bad always, but one day you do good, people will only remember the good. Seriously, it's like think of any evil person who has been there, who has done bad and all that. But if they had one trait that made them like a human for once, people will always talk about that. I know this is the wrong time to maybe use this example, but Hitler, he was, one of the most considered one of the most evil guy for the number of Jews he killed. Okay. Still, there is one part of him that makes him kind of memorable. He was always nice to his wife. He loved his wife. He cared about his wife. He was very gentle about his wife. And I don't know about others, but for me, when I heard about Hitler for the first time and found out, okay, he's so evil, he killed so many millions of Jews and all that, the intrigue was, oh, but he was nice to his wife. And that kind of stood out, like, just like, like you see everything green, but there's a red kind of dot or something there. It kind of stood out. Like, even if you see the movie Silence of the Lambs or Hannibal Lecter, guy was so evil, but with Clarice, okay, he was, very understanding. He was a cannibal. He would eat people. He would kill them in the most brutal fashion. But with her, he had a soft spot. So, point number two is, if you do good always, okay, people don't notice, but you do one bad, people will remember. And the opposite of that is, if you've always been a bad guy and you do one good thing, people will remember the good thing. Okay. Number three is, your preferences of today will change tomorrow. Whatever choices you make today, the girl you get married to, or the tattoo that you have, or the career path you chose, or let's say the degree MBA program that you go for. As you go through life now, you change. Like, nobody is the same when you're 10 years old versus when you become 20. It changes when you become 30. It changes when you become 40. We change over a period of time. There's not a single person who, when he was 10 years old, the cartoons he liked, or the chocolate that he ate, or the friends he played with, is the same that he will do when he's 50. We change, priorities change, preferences change, everything changes. So remember, whatever choices you make today, they are important. They will change the trajectory of your life, but they will change as you grow older. So just think 100 times before you make any choice. Like, for example, tattoos. By the way, I'm very happy. The only thing I would want to change about this is maybe the design. I would wish that I would do something really totally unique. But otherwise, lucky for me, lucky, I'm telling you this, my face, I'm very happy with my tattoo. Face, only face. Rest everything, maybe I wish I would try something different. So anyway, give that. Wait, I don't want to lose this thought. Let me just put this. Okay. there's one extra point that I'll give you at the end. I just got it now. Okay. Number 4. Okay. Majority of the people in your life can be anyone: mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, office friends, best friend. Majority of the people in your life, they have an agenda. They have an agenda for being with you. Okay. They have certain expectations. And some of them, or majority of them, expect a benefit out of keeping in touch with you. It can be your company. It can be they feel lonely, so you're there to fill that void. It can be maybe because you're their child, or they have invested so much into you that that attachment is there, that this is mine. Especially you'll see that in mothers and fathers, fathers with especially their daughters, or mothers with their sons, especially during marriage. They still want to control, they still want to give their opinion. Or a father who mentors his son, let's say a boxer, he makes his son into a boxer. He is investing so much into it, like he literally feels when his son wins, he won. When his son loses, he lost. That is why so many Indian parents, I don't know about foreigners, Indian parents, they literally invest their hard-earned money. They sacrifice years of their lives. They live like literally on the they live hand to mouth, but provide the best education for their children, because they see their children an extension of themselves. Now, that can be looked upon as selfless, but remember, it is their agenda. You didn't ask for it. They want to do it. And they derive, deep down, they derive a kind of joy to know that, I couldn't do it, I did it through him. But sometimes it can take on a role of being psychotic or obsessive, because sometimes the child doesn't want to be like the father, like doesn't want to be the doctor, or doesn't want to be in that business, or they don't want to live like the mother and father. And that is where clashes take place. So always keep in mind, they have an agenda. You need to figure out what the agenda is, and they have a benefit. Okay. In my case, I tell people explicitly that you want to be close to me, you want to be my friend, there should be a financial transaction where you give me benefit, where I can sustain and survive, and I give you value. If I'm able to give you value and you pay me for it, you are my close friend, and we do it consistently. If that is not there, I'm not interested. Freebies and all that. That doesn't mean I don't have anybody in my life who is like, like for example, my wife. She doesn't give me any financial benefit, but being my partner, she does offer me a host of benefits that money cannot buy. Or my daughter. My daughter is anyway a total expense only, but she gives me joy. It's the same thing with my pet. So everyone has their agenda. Everyone has their what benefit they get. Okay. Even a mother, when let's say she was barren and she couldn't get any child, when she gets it fills a void. So always just keep that in mind. It's a human nature. Okay. They will always see what is their benefit. And you'll see the ugly side of people when you don't do what they want, or you change. Like someone who, like I've had friends, I've had one particular friend who, hardcore Muslim, Islam, good guy, very good guy. Okay. But because he kept trying to convert me to Islam and this and that, and finally when he realized he just, completely the same, because his goal was to convert me to being, Muslim, which doesn't make him evil, but his loyalty to his religion was everything. And there are some people who even break off relationships for this celestial belief system. Okay. Number 5, your chances for success are much more greater, maybe even like 10,000 times more. Okay. If you have an experienced, well-intentioned coach or mentor or trainer. Let's say I want to lose weight or bodybuild or achieve success in the corporate world or be a professional, fill in the blanks, whatever. If you have somebody who has experience doing that, making a living out of it and is good at it, you being under their wing, following their instructions, you eliminate years of mistakes that you would make. Like I sometimes tell people, me mentoring you will save you 10 years of your life, 10 years of mistakes. Because I've done all the mistakes, from getting married to the wrong people, to making lifestyle choices, career mistakes, personal mistakes. So many disasters I've done. So now I can guide people not to make those mistakes. That is why if you go to someone who has done all the right things in life, they will never be able to tell you through first-hand experience. That doesn't mean, oh, if I have to tell you that drugs are bad, I should first take drugs myself in order to tell you drugs are bad. See, I'm not into smoking, drinking alcohol, weed, drugs, this, that. Never done all that. Never done criminal activities. Okay, uh, so that doesn't mean I don't have an opinion over there. I can tell you that those are bad. Okay. So some areas, yes, you don't need experience to know if they are bad or good. But other areas, keep in mind that it's better to have someone with experience. Like, very simple, someone who, uh, let me give you something specific. Let's say um, someone who's good at cooking. Okay, someone who's good at cooking a particular cuisine. Or let's say he's a 5-star Michelin chef. Okay, a Michelin rated chef for a 5-star restaurant. And you want to be a chef. If you look at YouTube and cook, you'll understand few things. But if you were to train under him, he will give you the exact protocol, what is to be done and how to achieve it. In fact, my previous video, which was 1 hour of how I was not able to walk, and then I was able to run 1 kilometer within 4 minutes. I ran 12 kilometers in less than an hour, which was impossible. Doctors said not possible. It's only because I had an experienced Olympic qualified track and field coach. Okay. So you know what I mean. You want to learn business? Learn under a businessman. Okay. That way. Okay. Number 6, being a good guy will give you certain degree of success and clout, but being a bad guy will give you much more clout, success, results, and you will be faster on your track towards what you want to achieve. Because remember, being a good guy means following all the rules, being a nicey guy, being transparent. But the world that we live in is not nicey. They are not good people. If you follow everything by the book, there's no way you're going to succeed. There's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of bribes. There's a lot of illegal, gray area, illegal stuff that people do. There's a lot of questionable transactions. It's part of the game, yeah. But if you think being a good guy is going to help you, it's not going to help you. That is why I tell my clients, it's time you become selfish, self-centered, and be a bad guy. Because it's only when you do that, you'll succeed. See, remember, being a good guy, you'll get compliments. Oh, he's such a nice guy. You'll get hugs and blessings and kisses, and they'll always talk good about you. But that's not going to bring food to your table. It's not going to increase your bank balance. That is why all businessmen, they are cold-blooded. They are manipulative in nature. Simple. Look at politicians. Okay? And remember, businessman is never your friend if you're a real businessman. Okay? Number 7. Most probably, 99%, whatever dreams and aspirations that you have, if the bigger they are, the lesser your chances of achieving them. So you may not achieve your dream. Let's say, for example, someone wants to achieve $1 million or $1 billion. You may not achieve that. Most probably, you will not achieve that. And we always tend to have goals which are far ahead of, our pay grade. Like someone wants to be a CEO. Someone wants to, own 10 cars and all that. Okay. Yes, we will see inspirational stories on YouTube and all that. Yes, they like to share. But remember, for every successful guy, maybe there are 10,000 other people who didn't achieve success. They are not going to put their failures on Instagram. I mean, have you found anybody who shares on their Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, oh, I'm miserable, I've failed, I've lost everything, I'm living hand to mouth. No, they don't want to name and shame themselves. Okay. But someone who has achieved glory, oh, believe in yourself, like someone who gets an Oscar or an award, believe in your dreams, you can do anything, when they get a belt, for boxing or MMA, UFC, watch those. When someone wins an Oscar or someone wins a boxing or MMA fighting championship, they'll hold the belt and say, I spent 20 years, believe in your dreams. If people will tell you you can't do it, you can, and all that bullshit they'll give you. Yeah, you just got bloody lucky, right time, right place, right everything. Yes, hard work is important, but that doesn't mean everyone. Because for that one person who achieved the gold medal or succeeded, there is a whole slew of people that would never achieve. Okay? Remember this much. For every Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, there are millions of boxers, even tennis. Okay, only the top ones who you see on the media, they are earning millions of dollars. Rest, some of them, they earn less than $100 per match. Some of them have to actually pay money, and they are in the negative. Just Google search. You don't have to take my word. And Olympic athletes, they are always in the red, even after retirement. During the whole Olympic journey, they are in the red. They are spending more than they are getting. They are barely surviving. And after they finish the Olympic dreams, whatever, they're just suffering. Okay. So, but the caveat to this, the exception to the rule on this one is, you'll not achieve the billions of dollars. Okay. So that doesn't mean you stop dreaming, but you'll achieve the goal nearly, or the kind of lifestyle you want. For example, someone says, I want to go to America and live the American dream and be like, rich and successful and settle down. So you may end up going to the West, Canada or USA. You may end up getting a green card, but you'll not end up getting the perfect life that you want, like millions and billions. Maybe you'll end up as a middle class person. So going to Canada is not impossible. You will. But then you will end up doing a day-to-day job, a normal job, or slightly better, upper middle class. So you get what I'm trying to say. So let's say, for example, you want to be a very successful businessman. You want to have tons and tons of branches and cars and money. So you may not end up having many businesses, many cars. Might end up having one business, very good car, okay, and good savings. So, there's always adjustments. That's what I want you to keep in mind. So I'm not telling you don't have dreams. Have dreams and aspirations, but be realistic. Number 8, the name of the game is power and money. Keep that in mind. Anything and everything in this world, whether it's a media company, whether it's a social media influencer, whether it is someone who's rich, someone who is ambitious, it's all about power and money. Give me the name of one single businessman who you admire, but he doesn't have any money. Name one politician who is not influential, but whom people admire. No, you always have to have either money or power, and only then you are admired. So unconsciously, almost every single human being on this planet chases money and power. It's part of the corporate world, at least. And even in your family setup, the one who commands money and power commands respect. If I'm wrong, just look at your family members and you'll know what I'm saying is right. Number 9, people sometimes tell me, oh, I'm hardworking and, Loy, you should be smart working. And I tell them, listen, hardworking, smart working, fucking working 24/7, being obsessed, or never working and delegating, doesn't matter. It's all jack shit. Results matter. End of the day, results matter. That's it. And consistent results matter. Like this, I learned it when I was working, my mentor was a CEO. People used to come and tell him, so during the meeting, used to have the meeting, I used to sit and just observe. People, sales people. So the whole month I went, 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours in the sun. Sir, the market is bad, sir. I'm doing my level best. And they're almost like breakdown. He said, I don't care you work 1 hour. I don't care you worked 16 hours. I don't care you worked 24 hours a day. I want results. Where is my result? Because end of the day, you want salary. You want money from me. You don't care whether I work 24 hours a day or work 1 hour a day. I'm a millionaire or I'm bankrupt. You want your salary. You don't give a damn about me. So I don't want to hear your sob story. I'm paying you money. You give me my results. Give me my results, I'll give you the money. Don't give me results. Give me all these stories. It doesn't help. So results matter. No matter how hard you're working, you don't achieve results, doesn't matter. And when you're talking results, don't be a one-time hit wonder. Be consistent. Okay. And number 10, then I'll give you the bonus. Number 10 is successful people are those who know how to manipulate and use the loopholes of the system. Check any individual on the planet. Bill Gates, you know how he manipulated and cheated IBM. Elon Musk, I'll build a colony on Mars. Oh, wow. What has been the progress? The electric car, it's amazing. It's this and that. Do you know how much of expense to maintain? And do you know that, it's one of the worst products you can actually buy. It's not as glamorous as it looked like. Oh, the boring tunnel. Oh, the traveling at the speed of light. Oh, the tunnel that can go zoom and, oh, Dogecoin is going to do this. And, oh, he's purchased Twitter and made it into X. And it's all bullshit, yeah. All total, utter bullshit. It's only like these, dumb nut jobs, keyboard warriors and kids. Andrew Tate, oh, he's getting a massage, oh, he's smoking the cigar, oh, he's like a man, macho, alpha male, and this and that. Yeah, tell me about your career. Tell me about your education. Tell me how much money you are earning per month. What is your salary? What is your savings? What Andrew Tate? That's not reality, boss. But how did they become successful? The loopholes of the system. They exploited a loophole in the system. Whether it's Bill Gates, whether it's Jeff Bezos, whether it is Uber or Airbnb, whatever the brand is, whatever the individual is, they focused on a loophole of the system. Even me. For me to succeed, I'm using certain loopholes of the system, which is my trade secret. Why do you think I'm able to succeed and maintain myself while most others, when they try, they're not able? I'm not saying there's nobody more successful than me. Much more people are there, earning 10 times more than me. But for me, my lifestyle, I'm using the loopholes of the system. And bonus point, which I want to give you is, since you're stuck so long, people generally are hypocrites. Okay? Generally, all of them. And I'll give you proof of this. People are generally hypocrites, and they're like the wind, So don't go by group opinions. For example, Mike Tyson, when he raped that female, 16 or whatever, the whole world jumped on him and, oh, you're evil and all. But today he's loved, he's beloved, he's admired. I watched the Highwaymen, where they were talking of Bonnie and Clyde, the infamous couple who was killing people. People were actually admiring them for killing others. Just can you imagine? Innocent people. So people are very fickle-minded. One side, they will, like for example, I spoke about Andrew Tate. One side, they were admiring him. Then when he stopped being popular, they ignore him, and now they'll bash him. So they will be your fans, then they'll betray you. It's just like The Rock. When Rock was getting hits after hits, people are admiring him. Now he's not so famous, successful, whatever. No, I mean, he's famous. He's still rich. They don't care about him. That is why when people tell me, Loy, I'm your fan, I admire you so much, I know it's a passing phase. It happens with even beautiful women. Oh, I love you, I can't live without you, this and that. And finally, when they get someone new and better, they change their loyalty. So people are generally hypocrites. Don't invest far more than what you should. So these are 10 plus 1 piece of advice that I thought I'd give you. Let me know in the comments below which one you like, which one you don't like, which one can you relate to, which one you can't relate to. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. All right. Having said that, let me know what you think of such a video. Would you like more like this? And feel free, put down your nuggets of wisdom. Maybe I'll compile them and make a new video. This is me signing off. You guys take care.